We're live, starting a little bit early. Nothing wrong with that. So the first day of the winter meetings, let's get things fired up. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever in the universe you may be. Welcome to the Blue Madness Podcast, a production of Dodgers 2080. This is Tim Rogers, and we are here to talk about the 2024 World Series champs as we enter, as Andrew Friedman says, the golden era of Dodger baseball. What is up? Sammy Boy is in the house. So let's get started. So where we're at right now, let's see. Okay, we don't have Teoscar Hernandez. That's bad. We need him for sure. That's an essential. Let's just be straight up. We really need that dude. Um, Second part is we still don't have, Walker's not back. Now we got Trinan re-signed. We signed Michael Conforto. Michael Conforto is another left-handed batter. So, good, bad, or indifferent. It's that, as I like to say, it is what it is. And I'm having an issue here. Sorry. Let's see. Boom. There we go. Um, let's see. Blake Snell's finalized. Yeah, of course. And then we wait. We're waiting for Roki. That won't happen till after January 15th or after. They have over a month to talk and wine and dine and all those good things. But man, it'd be really nice to have that dude, wouldn't it? That's for sure. That would help a lot. Showtime LA, go get Devin Williams. Yep, that's being talked about for sure. Just saw the Ken Rosenthal article. Everyone wants him. I mean, these are the easy articles to write. Everyone wants Devin Williams. Everyone wants Tanner Scott. Everyone wants, Corbin Burns, Max Fried, Teoscar Hernandez. These are easy things to write. You go and just take the article, you take a player, and you go, well, what team needs them? And then you can say, oh, they're interested in them. Now, my speculation, of course, and based on rumors that are out there, um, the Red Sox and the Yankees have to be in on Teoscar, you'd think. Um, I saw some gross looking thing with Teoscar. Um, I, I, I don't, so I don't pull up paywall stuff. I can't do that. That's not right. Um, so I'm not gonna, I can't pull it up. There's not much in there. It's like everyone's interested. Teoscar in a Padre uniform would be disgusting, obviously. We can't have that. Mr. Classic, good to see you. Been chatting with you on the Twitter machine. That's good. Yeah, I just want to get on here. I know not a lot happened today. I think just we're all concerned right now. We don't have Teoscar. And, we'll start looking at the lineup and the way things look right now. And of course, what am I doing? The biggest news is that Mookie Betts is the shortstop. That's not what I anticipated. Um, I can be talked into it. The argument that that he, with full spring training, with preparing now, it would be good. That would help for sure. If So that would help. My concern is shortstop will wear him out, and we need Mookie ready to go. So if they're gonna have some more rest days, that'd be good. Um, that'd be really good, and they have the players to do it. Well, kind of. The roster's incomplete. Um, Arenado still doesn't make sense to me, and I mean, if we're putting Max Muncy at second base, that doesn't make sense. This also says Luxy is at second. And that's where would you trade CT3 for Nolan and a mid-tier prospect? So Nolan plays third, Muncy second, and Mookie short. No, because that might be at least to begin the season, will be the worst double play combination that you've ever seen, or at least in a long time, folks. Muncy did well at second base when they had the shift. They don't have the shift anymore. They can't do that stuff. So it's a problem. Well, let's take a look at the lineup. We're getting a few people in, not a ton, but you know what? The faithful people are here. Hey, what's going on here? Why am I getting that? There we go. All right, here we go. Let's pull it up. Laying it out right now. This is as of right now. We got Conforto. That won't be the first time, folks. And it will, okay. Well, that is the first. No, it won't be the last. How about that? Conforto in left, bats left. Edman in center, bats switch, stronger from the right side. Pages, bats right and right. Freeman left, Lux left, Mookie right, Muncy left, Smith right, Ohtani left. That is a heavy lefty lineup. You gotta get someone in there. And as we look at the bench, we can see Miguel Rojas. None of these guys are right now, at the moment, are not really much candidates to start, other than maybe if Outman gets it going again. Another lefty, though. But the rest of these guys, Miguel Rojas might even not be ready for the beginning of the season. Austin Barnes is there because you got to have another catcher. And Chris Taylor, that's questionable. James Outman. Now, of course, my preference is you take this guy right here, Teoscar Hernandez, and you move him to the bench. And you do something with that bench. And the other thing that must happen, I want Teoscar Hernandez to be on this team. I would be willing, and I hate doing this, but I'd be willing to platoon Pages and Conforto with each other so that Teoscar would come back. I am concerned, though. I am concerned that this is the lineup that they're going to put out there. This lineup with an outfield of Conforto, Edman, and Pages, with an infield of Muncy, Betts, Lux, and Freeman, with Smith catching and Shohei DHing. The infield's strong offensively. I think Lux is going to have a more consistent year this year. I think that Mr. Edman will be nice and solid. He will be solid. Oh, good. Okay, no, I'm glad you liked the chat. Yeah, good. I got it. So real quick on the chat, I got a comment yesterday. It was a valid comment. So I appreciate criticism. All right. Productive criticism is where it is at. They said, hey, I listen and I need you to read the chats. So what I'm going to be doing, I might read less chats. Sorry about that, but I'm going to read them when I comment on them if they need it. Now, if you really want to get on there, of course, Super Chat gets you right on there. We'll talk about it all the way through. But if you guys are more than welcome to do your chats back and forth, I am not going to read those out loud. Have at it. I may overall comment and steal it as a topic. But let's go through a couple of these things as it's related to this. And I put Arenado on this thing because there are rumors out there. I don't like the idea because I don't mind Arenado. Okay. It's just, I don't, Muncy's on the team. And Muncy, I'd still rather have Muncy offensively. Defensively, that's a different story. Arenado's still better defensively, but and we'll look at Arenado a little bit later. His StatCast stuff is the bat speed's down, hard hit balls really down. The slug was, I think, 394. This guy he's beaten up. He's beaten up. Let's see what we have here. Love Arenado and Hensley. Well, I would like Hensley. Wait, isn't it Hensley or Heisey? God, I get confused. They're really good reliever. I would like to have him. Let's see. Would you trade CT3? This is from Dan. Danspiration. Would you trade CT3 for Nolan and a mid-tier prospect so Nolan plays third, Muncy second, and Mookie short? No, I just can't do that. I can't handle that lineup. Mr. Classic says cannot lose Teo. Does anyone disagree with that? I mean, let's be straight up. Trade Lux and a couple prospects for Davin Williams and Santana to 2 years, 25. I would love it. I think Tanner Scott's gonna get 4 years. It's gonna be 460 or more. There's a battle for that guy. But your first one makes sense. But I haven't looked enough at what Milwaukee needs. But but right now I do think if you look at the board, Gavin Lux is their second baseman. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Classic says not getting Soto hurt, but Teo, yeah, it's death. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Kindly give Freeland. Kindly give the deal Teo wants. Yeah, the price has gone up, folks. That's the thing. They needed to lock him up early. Arenado gets paid $21 million AAV, right? No, that is incorrect. Now there's some funny money out there. We will do a deep dive into Arenado. I want to keep this page up for a bit. It's up a bit. There are some deferments in there, and the Rockies are paying a little bit of it too. So we'll look at that. We will take a look at that. We'll look at we're going to go to roster resource. I find the roster resource people off of Fangraphs to be a lot better than SportTrack. It's all on one page. Let's see. They can miss out on Teo if they trade the farm for Tucker. Well, and I just heard Matt Moreno talking about it too. And I couldn't agree more. Tucker's a lefty. We don't need more lefties. We need some right-handed sticks, or we're going to turn into that team that can't hit lefties again. Last year was an amazing year against lefties. We need to keep that. We need to keep that weapon. And bringing Teo back, and Kyle Tucker, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'd like to have him, but they just signed Conforto. So I don't think that's in the cards. Yeah, not the Dodgers. So I would do 4 years for $100 million, as the chat is saying. But of course, we all know why that is, because it's not my money. Would the Dodgers do it? No, they wouldn't do it. So there is a chance that they could lose Teo. Someone swoops in and gives him 4 years, $100 million. The Dodgers are going to go for it. That's what's going to happen. And that's kind of okay. I am just doing a quick check on Twitter to see if my chat is going, and it is. Okay, we've got people on Twitter. Hello. Let me pull that up so I haven't seen any Twitter chat, so I'm hoping so. Let's see. Mr. Classic says Teo has the ability to get the team positive. I agree with that. And that the Red Sox would definitely, I think they're going to do it. I think the Red Sox or the Yankees are going to do it. Yeah, Tucker is better than Teo. I agree with that, but you got to have some balance in the lineup. Or they just or some team's going to go sign Tanner Scott and go, I got him. We saw what some of those lefties still did to the Dodgers, those tough lefties. Fortunately, the Yankees didn't have those tough lefties, at least in Game 1. Yeah, he's better, no doubt. But it'd be for 1 year. I don't see Tucker as a guy that they. I don't know. That doesn't fit. He doesn't bring star power. And the Dodgers give the big money to the star power. Mookie Betts was an established star. Freddie Freeman was an established star. Shohei Ohtani was an established star. They'll do that. But big money, because Tucker's he's gonna deserve a $6 to $8 million contract. However, let's just take a second to think, and we're gonna take a look at this later. Also, I want to look at the best free agent for next year. It's Vladimir Guerrero. We're gonna look at his third base stuff, because I tell you, if that young man could learn how to play third base, you know what it does? It like let's just say he did it this coming year. They would. I got distracted by the text. If he became a third baseman and became decent at it, it makes him so much more marketable, and the Dodgers be all over that stuff. And he's a star. He's got star power. So that's the type of guy that they would get. So I don't see Tucker necessarily being a guy like that. I don't know if would they trade. So Showtime LA says, well, if they're trading Rushing and Josue DePaula plus more, they get an extension done. Would they trade Rushing for him? They wouldn't trade him for Crochet. And right now, I see the Dodgers valuing the pitching a lot. So I don't know. I just don't know. Someone on X, Twitter, or whatever you are, someone drop a comment in if you can. I'd like to see if y'all are out there. We got people out there, but I don't see any chat going on. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on the idea of Tucker, because I don't think it fits what the Dodgers do. I just don't. I'm going to get a new screen going here, so we can chat a bit about some different things, which would be, let's look at Arenado, let's look at Tucker, let's look at Guerrero for the future. Let's see. Chrome, do we have it? There it is. Let me see if I could make that. Let's see, is it big enough for y'all? Now, you don't get the chat when I have that on there, so apologize for that, but that's just, it's like that, and that's the way it is. All right, there's what's going on Twitter. Thank you, Mr. Classic, for getting us in there. Appreciate you. All right, anything going on real quick? So you're saying there's ooh, look at that airbender. Ooh. Rangers look at Eovaldi. There's us. Hey, there we are. Cool. All right. And our fax guy is out there lurking about. Let's go straight up. Okay, Nolan. Okay, I was already at Norman Avocado, as my friend Tatiana likes to call him. Okay, batting run value actually wasn't overall that bad, believe it or not. Base running value a little bit below average. Field value is good. He's still a good fielder. But let's look at some of these. These are things that really, this does concern me. The average exit velocity scares the heck out of me. 9%. Ninth percentile, sorry. Hard hit, 12th percentile? What? 578 bats, only 16 home runs? Are you kidding me? 92 percentile in strikeouts, which is good. Walk is 32%. Fielding, arm strength down to 44 percentile, but the range 95 percentile. So that's still good. Squaring up some baseball, just not hitting him very hard. His chase is not very good. He is not the same guy, folks. He really isn't. And he's going to be playing at the age of 34. While we're here, let's take a quick look at... I was taking a look at Savant for Santander because, well, You never know what we may have to do. um, let's, yeah. I don't trust the process of of guys like I don't see you. Some of you guys I think might be playing like the national guys. Well, careful because you heard of them or because he used to be good. When a body's been beat up, think of Albert Pujols. Okay, the dude once he hit a certain thing, he was done, just done. So you know, roster resource. Let's go to Cardinals on that one. Now, if the Dodgers go get him, then I will have the faith in it, but I'm not going to advocate for him. Not that they're going to care. Trust me, the Dodgers are not going to care what I have to say. Okay, Norman Avocado. He is at, where's that AAV? Where'd it go? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm on the wrong page. Sorry. I'm not looking at money. Money. That's what I want because the best things in life are free. His AAV is over $30 million. So there you go. There's that. I'm gonna try something with Fangraphs for Fangraphs.com. Well, we'll just go Fangraphs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. See if we can get into our fielding a little bit, because because Toronto was so out of my thing that he had a great year. He really did. He's only 25 right now. The problem right now is that 245 pounds. That's too much. He's carrying way too much weight. That's just a lot of weight. That's going to hurt him. And that will not play well at all. All right, let's see if we can go to it's fielding. All right. How much I know he's done a little bit of third base. I mean, he only played 12 games there. Let's see. Hopefully y'all can see this. So he played 100 innings. I mean, his career at third base is not much. Oh boy. DRS is -3. Everything's negative. And I would say that part of that is related to this number of 245. Now let's look at his arm. I don't know how strong his arm strength. Let's take a quick look at Savant. Okay, Savant. We'll go Vladimir. Vlad. There he is. I don't know how much that plays in him. Arm strength, he's 78 percentile. I don't know if that's for first base or just overall. Let's look at Kyle Tucker. We'll take a look at his splits in a minute too. And remember, he plays in Houston, but those are some nice batting things overall. Now he did have some injury issues this last year. But if you look at those overall, his OPS was 993. I mean, jeez. That's going to cost a lot. That's cost a lot of money, but he's keeps getting better though. That's the thing. And he's 27. Bats left, throws right. All those numbers are in the red except bat speed, which is still not too bad at 72%. Arm value, arm strength. His range didn't really register this year. He's not fast. Let's go to his splits. We'll go to Kyle Tucker. Splits. Versus lefties. That's not too bad. This last year was good. See if we can let's see what he did more in a full year. Really nice season though. Even though he's injured. Versus left, he's solid, so maybe that works. You just gotta. What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take to get a Kyle Tucker? What's his salary? We'll do a quick. We don't care, because that's all gonna change. Really good ball player though. So we shall see. Would the Dodgers go after Kyle Tucker? What about Vladimir? Can you guys believe though the way the Jays have been playing this stuff? Why haven't they locked up Vlad Jr.? Why? What's on Twitter? Dan says, okay, sign Teo for 4 years, $85 million, a lifetime supply of sunflower seeds. Sold me, Mr. Classic. Dang, that Luis Robert deal looks good now. Move Edman to short so we can move Mookie to second. I got a bad feeling about. Well, it's not a bad. It just is what it is. They were very. So, and Greg Bergman was on Clint's show, and he broke it down a little bit. The wording that Brandon Gomes was using. And just remember, these guys are very precise in their wording for a reason, right? They're going, hey, we're going to be perfectly precise in the way we talk because we mean business. The way it comes out, Mookie is going to be the starting shortstop. It's over. That's over. That's done. The second thing was the way they said with Muncy. They did leave a little wiggle room. They said expect. Does that leave room for Avocado or Arenado? It does. Or someone else. It does leave room for that. Same, nothing about Lux that I heard. Edman center, okay, great. Man. Yeah, just thinking things through. If you were to go back to this move from Mr. Classic, you could say get Luis Robert and move Edman to second and keep Mookie at short because that's what they're doing. Mookie's the shortstop. It's over. So I don't trust the change of scenery thing when a guy's broken down. I want Santander. I know he has holes, but I want him. It's from Mr. Classic. Arenado is not Pujols. He's in much better shape, but he's broken. It's a broken body. I don't know how old you are, but once you start hitting certain things, it hurts, man. Things hurt all the time. And he's really, the thing is, so I like Arenado. He's one of my favorite players. One of the reasons is because he's a dog. The dude goes so hard out there. But now his body's just been beat up. That's what I'm afraid of. And the numbers and all this savant, that stuff you can't lie. It doesn't, those numbers don't lie. I hate that. Ugh. 30 million is high. Yeah, it is. Kyle Tucker's young. Yeah, he would be a really good player. If we were to get Kyle Tucker, I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what it would take yet. I haven't thought it through. Because I'm thinking they really need to get Teo. You get Teo, go ahead and get Tucker. Do what you can. Figure that out. Just put Conforto in center. I don't care less. Miss minor league baseball. I do too. Gosh, because there's nothing out there. You can't see stuff. The statistics are so hard to find. It's terrible. People. Okay, here we go. All right. Philip Gomez, Nat Grove, Cartaya, Outman, Ramos for Tucker. Is that enough? It's not close. The Astros might want Knack. They don't want Grove. Cartaya is so question marky. Outman's down. Ramos is terrible. Ramos is, I can't believe that guy hasn't been released yet. His strikeouts are so bad. And I love the guy. You're a junior in college to go for it. Yeah, you're not old enough to realize when things start to really hurt. Pajes equals Jerry Sands. Oh, Nando. Pajes equals Jerry Sands. Outman equals DJ Peters. Well, at least Outman had some success, and Pajes too. I think Pajes has some upside, but as we go for a back-to-back, he gets to platoon once we get Teo back. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. If Arenado really wanted to play in LA, he would have a long time ago, but he chose Rockies and then St. Louis. He just wants a ring. Yeah, he chased the money, didn't he? B Fun 95. Arenado chased the money. So, and he got his money, but he didn't have to sign the contract with the Rockies. He didn't have to accept the trade to St. Louis. He didn't have to accept the extension. He took the money. That's okay. I'm all in. I'm good for you. But you gave up. You know, he's on the wrong side, folks. The wrong side of 30, and it's accelerating. So his savant numbers are tragically. It's a bummer too. Okay. See Showtime LA. This is true. Tucker is going to take rushing and hope. Yeah. It's something like that. And it's going to be something like that for Crochet. It's probably more for Crochet. It's going to take a lot to get those guys. Put it this way, folks. Teams don't want our has-been prospects, our guys who are not top prospects anymore. They want the top guys. When, like Showtime is mentioning, rushing, Hope, Josue DePaula, that is what it's going to take to get those guys. No joke. It's going to take real life, really good prospects with bright futures, not ones that have really fallen off. Yeah, Santander. If we lose Teo, that might be it. Be interesting to see what he could do right-handed in a ballpark where the left field's better. Dan, I think I'm kind of with you here. If I'm giving up hope and rushing, I'm gonna go get White Sox for Crochet and make sure you get Luis Robert in there somehow too. Showtime says I love JDP. Yep, me too. My favorite prospect in the system, but he needs to get the power stroke going. Yeah, it's time. I agree with that. I think we talked about that a little bit a few shows ago. I think it's time. And I think it's there. It's just I'd like to see him develop it without losing the eye, and he shouldn't have to. But yeah, we need to see that power. He's a big boy. I'm sure he's pumping the weights, getting all that. Yeah, I want. No, I'm not giving up rushing for Robert because he's broken. But if Robert's part of the Crochet deal, then we'll boost that price up, and the White Sox will be really happy. And the Dodgers will be really happy. Now, Robert's delicate, but I'm willing to do that. That's if we lose Teo. Okay, right now, we're in good shape if we sign Teo. We'd have an outfield that would be, coming into the season, Conforto and Pajes, and one in either left or right. Call it right for now, just for the moment, with Edman in center and Teo in left, with Outman in depth, with Chris Taylor, hopefully Kike Hernandez. But you want to say, Mr. Classic wants Santander and Teo both. I think you don't have a center fielder though. At that point. I think you got to get a center fielder if you want to move Edman in, and of course then you need to trade Lux. Even though I gotta admit, for at the moment, I'm at the point of going, I don't know if I really care if Edman is penciled in as a starter anywhere versus he's going to play a lot and he should play a lot. That I look at that and I go, yeah, I want to see him keep playing. And be all over the place. I think that's where his real value is. Let's see. There's a quick little. I'm going to do this quick little read here. MLB deadline news. Recap. It's a good little recap. Sasaki posted Eovaldi generating significant interest as he should. Free agent blah 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 reliever market is active. Toronto, Boston, Philadelphia, Yankees, Dodgers, and Chicago Cubs involved. Milwaukee, New York Yankees, New York Mets, and they're not saying it. Dodgers in on Garrett Crochet. Luzardo, Tucker, and Correa trade buzz. Yeah, there was a little bit of mention of that. Dodgers aren't doing it, folks. Mookie Betts is your shortstop. Toronto, Boston, New York Yankees pivot to Santander. Yeah, just stay away from our guy, right? And then there was this little thing. I don't know if this Scoops guy, I don't know what this guy is. Right now he's putting on a show about him being in winter meetings. Dodgers showing interest in Chris Paddock. Oh, Lord. That guy in his dumb cowboy hat. Good Lord. That guy came in acting like such a fool. But let's see what he's got. Why not? I know I'm not allowed to say his name, but I will. Brooks Smith, I remember him just really despising Paddock. It's kind of always funny to me. Is there anything worthwhile in him? 17. He's a project. There's some upside there, but what's his velocity at? Oh man, he ain't what he was. Yeah, he came in so cocky. Such a clown. He fit right in with the Padres. He needs to go back to the Padres. That's what he needs to do. Go back to the Padres, Paddock. We don't need you. We got a lot of chat going. All right, back to this page so we can see there's a chat on the side. Let's see. You want to keep rushing? I want to hit on a position player. It has been a while. I agree, and I still putting out a little bit of hope in Lux. Put Conforto in center. Yeah, that makes the defense worse, but you can do the defensive replacements at the end of the game. You could do, okay, let's say they make your move, right? They get both Santander and Teo, and they put Conforto in center, or Pages. They'd platoon those guys out there, and then let's just assume they would trade Lux, put Edman at second, and then it's the top of the ninth at Dodger Stadium. You go, all right, Edman, you go to center. Mookie, you go to second. Rojas, you go to short. Upgraded defense. All right, I'll buy it. I don't think they'll do it, but I'll buy it. Let's see. I lost. Is Diego Cartella lost cause? I hope not, but there's a lot of rehab to be done. Oscar Vargas, welcome aboard. Welcome back. Got a top 5 untouchable prospects. So let's go with it. All right. I got, well, a lot of these will not be a surprise. Josue De Paula. Jackson Ferris. Dalton Rushing. Yoendry Vargas. And either, wait, what did I say? And either Emil Morales or Zaire Hope. Not sure. But how about 6? Those are my 6. It says, yeah, right now center field is where Edman will be. But I know there can be wiggle room, but I was just entertaining if they were to do that move to get Santander and Teo. I don't see it happening. Dodgers already told free agents we're spending $600 million on Soto. Yeah, but just because they're going to do that, said they were going to do that for him, doesn't mean they're just going to go do that. That's because Soto is special. Mr. John Rod, good evening. Low-key would like Kevin Kamer back to back up Edman if he unretires. His off defense is top-notch. Yeah, but you don't need to carry that in through the season. And Edman's he's fine out there. I'll give you mine. Oscar Rushing, Hope Ferris, DePaula. See, Showtime in LA kind of get on that same page. We just didn't know. He was clearly was able to say no Vargas on that. We're close. Dodger Blue 82 does not want Mookie at short. It's done deal. It's done. Dodgers are willing to play Mookie at shortstop for the sake of Lux. Boy, I hope that's not the case. I think it's the case that Mookie wants to play shortstop now. I think he didn't like the way it ended. And I think that's what he wants. And I think they'll go with him there for 2-3 years until someone else develops. Maybe Freeland develops, or things take a couple more years with a young guy like Yoendry Vargas or Kellen Lindsay. But I think they're just doing, yeah. And I think they like Lux. And he's still cheaper. And they actually do care about the money a little bit. Yeah, see, Santander, left field, Teo, right field, trade Lux for center fielder from Brewers. They have surplus. But they just signed Conforto. I did it. That's 2 times. I need to get a tip jar, don't I? Every time I say Conforto. Sign Teo and defer. They will. They're going to defer like crazy with that. But this is Teo's big chance to get big money. And he's going to do it. And I'm good with that. If he finds himself a huge contract that's way bigger than the Dodgers, God bless him. Get Roberto to play center. Yeah, we were talking about that. Yep. Mookie at short, but sign Kim. Yeah, I'm there. I'm still with the sign Kim thing. I'm definitely in on that. I convinced myself when I did that article after the Adames thing. It's like, no, this is the right thing. This gives Mookie 3 months. He can have some success, but as he starts wearing down, maybe they want to put him at second because Kim can play some short. Yeah, I think the permanency is 2 years, maybe 3 years max, maybe less. Let's see. Yeah, it says Mookie short, but sign Kim, then play. He can play short, and that would be like in July. And Mook back to second base. I don't see this being permanent for Mook. Conforto could be a bench bat. $17 million. He's not a bench bat. He's a starter. He's going to play quite a bit. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, I haven't done my diet stuff to my doctor friend. So, yeah. Hit the like button, please. Thank you. Thanks for the reminder. What else happening, folks? I mean, we got day 2 of the winter meetings tomorrow. I think people were a little hungover from the Soto thing. I think there's some reprioritizing of teams. I mean, the Yankees have to recover from that. That's a huge loss. I mean, what their outfield was Verdugo, Judge, and Soto. Soto's gone. Now they need to move Judge to right. Do not do that anymore. And then they had, Verdugo might as well be gone. That guy, I don't know about Verdugo. I think there's some talent there, but I don't know. I think he misses Dodger development. Let's put it that way. I think they were the right thing for him. But hey, we got Mookie Betts. So, you like, okay, Showtime says I like Vargas, but he has to prove it to me like Morales. But neither one of them has proven anything to me other than they can hit in, very low ball. I like Vargas a little bit I like Vargas because I think he might have a better shot sticking at shortstop, but I really like Morales' power. For me, it was between Hope Vargas and Morales, two of the three, right? So the Dodgers are still in good shape with the farm system. They can make some trades. I'd prefer to sign free agents right now, but to get a guy like Crochet, it's going to take a trade. And I'd love to get a Crochet, but most importantly, I mean, I think I don't know if we're all on board, but if I had a choice between Crochet, trading for a Crochet, which means two of your top 5 prospects, straight up, two of your top 5 prospects, at least, or Sasaki. I want Sasaki. Sasaki is the cheapest, easiest move to make. But I still want Buehler too. I still want Buehler. I want Kike, and I want Teo, Sasaki, and we ride. Got to get all the free agents you can. Trading is much harder. Exactly. Yeah, trading has become really rough. Okay. So really quick. I didn't like the rumor that Kike is threatening to sign with Houston. That wasn't a rumor. That was just a picture of him when he was a rookie. Remember, he used to be with the Astros in 2014. That's who he debuted with. He was throwing that out there to troll. Right now, guys like Kike and Teo, Buehler, I think they do all want to come back, but they all want to come back and get paid. Let's see. Oscar Vargas, at the moment, only 4 teams projected to be above the CBT. The Dodgers, for sure. Yeah, they're the Phillies, the Mets, and the Padres. Ooh, Padres they need to get under that. They shouldn't be. Don't be surprised they make another trade where they trade someone pretty big with a big contract. But it won't be Bogarts. No one wants that clown. It won't be Darvish because they're using him to try to get Sasaki. Now, maybe if they don't get Sasaki, they do it. That would be interesting. Or they could, I guess, trade Cronenworth a bit. But it might be, having to trade Michael King or Dylan Cease because those guys are going to do really well. Yeah, see? Okay, Showtime says, Chang, keep forgetting about him. He's not locked in into my head yet. Is going to have a huge year. I think so too. He probably will start at Rancho again. Kellen Lindsay, who will start at Rancho also, is a huge wild card. Could be Trey Turner, could be Kendall George. And, we're still not sure about Kendall George, but I thought he needed to move up. Mr. Classic says Soto 765 made every free agent size role. Gonna let the Soto contract die down, then it's easier to sign. Yeah, they just got to realize that he's a unicorn. He's not the norm. And then there was also the thing about Severino. The A's had to sign. They had to get a big contract because there is kind of a little bit. There's a penalty for being so low. But can you imagine being a free agent and signing with Oakland or Sacramento and playing in a minor league ballpark for the next 4 years? How stupid. Money's good, but I'm sure Severino could have got paid somewhere else. Yep. Oh, yeah. There's the Taiwanese outfielder. Yeah, I think he finally turned 18. Is a huge wild card. And then there's always Bruns, who we just don't know what happened to him. Hopefully I find out during spring training if I can get out there. I hope I do. Again, with the way they did the heading out to Japan, it just really screws me over for getting media passes after they're gone because the Dodgers are gone. And I can't get a media pass anymore for the backfields. And it really stinks. And it takes away my access. And then I'm just a fan at that point. And I don't want to play that game. Then I won't go out if I can't get good passes. I'll start working on that early. What else is happening, folks? Day 2. Any predictions? I think the Dodgers will sign. Well, I predicted they'd sign a free agent, and they've done that. And then I think they make a trade. So I still think the Dodgers are in line for a trade. I don't know how big of a trade it'll be. But I think they'll do something. Kyle trade coming soon. Yeah. Kyle Tucker trade coming soon from hepatitis C later. I wanted to ask you who has more upside, Hubik or Copen? Oh, that's a good question. I got a little bias there with Hubik because I just think that he was the high school guy, and he's really stepping it up, and he's a thin guy, and he's only going to get better. What's the knock on Alex Freeland? Yeah, he just didn't do. He didn't show the numbers in Tulsa or OKC. We'd like to see, more consistency, and I wonder if that's partially switch hitting. I don't know. Let's see. Dan Inspiration on any updates on Burns? No, other than that, I haven't heard one rumor about the Dodgers going after him. I'd like it. I would do it. Not my money. Marlins are fielding interest in Jesus Luzardo. I'm not as interested in him this year as I sure was last year. Maybe because it's only 2 years of control, only injuries again. Let's see. Tanner Scott to the Dodgers. We'll see. We'll see. Dodgers Kings fam. I don't see him paying that much money. We'll see. Hey, you're from X. Thank you for chatting away from X. I was hoping to get some chats from there. Let's see. Hepatitis C later. Conforto, Pajes, Edman, Tucker. Yeah, we're still we're still very heavy on the lefty side. But even though Tucker does have good splits, can we look at Freeland splits? Yes, absolutely. Of course, the only problem with that is my favorite, the MILB pages, which is they're terrible. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can make it through the minor league pages. There's Alex. Yep, he is 23. August, baby. Let's see what we got here with. Wait, let me make sure you guys are. Yeah, it seems like a good shot. Okay. All right, splits. Yeah, he is a switch hitter. It's so funny at the top. Home, away. The things we really care about. Versus a lefty. So it says a right-handed batter. 223 with an on base of 372, slug of 369. Versus righty. So he's definitely a better lefty hitter. With 270 batting average, 391 on base, 460 slug. That's pretty good. That's an 851 OPS. I wonder if I can get. And then let's just take a quick look at the stats overall. Not the game log, sorry. The 3-team split. We got, Great Lakes just tore it up. 2023 games. Came up, hit 245. 11 dongs in 282. That's pretty decent power though, right? The stolen bases are looking good. I mean, those are all good. That was noted by Showtime LA. It is easier to steal in the minors, and the caught stealings are actually pretty, other than that first year there, but that's pretty good last year. That's 31 with only 2 caught stealings. So that's also part smarts, because I've seen Kendall George get thrown out more than I've seen him steal bases. I didn't go to a ton of games last year, but I'm just saying. But Kendall George faster than anyone out there. Then in AAA, decent, but some work to be done there. Let's go to let's go to a quick thing on Dodgers. We'll go and take a look at the top prospects, prospect links. I've got a lot of stuff on there. Of course, you get to see ads because ads are the best. Come on. So Freeland, who's moved up a lot, really cool. I think he's a little trendy right now. Let's see how he starts. But, they have him at his run at 50. Arm at 60. That's good. The field, they like him overall. Yeah, he doesn't look like a shortstop to me. But we'll see. See, advanced instincts allow him to play fast on his average speed on the bases and at shortstop. And we saw that with his stolen bases by stealing 31 and only getting caught twice. That's really good. Yeah, switch hitter, does more damage as a lefty. Thinking he could be a 20 home run hitter. But I think that he will not steal that many bases in the major leagues. So yeah, it's good to have him, and maybe that's what maybe they're doing with that with Mookie, just to go, hey, we don't need to put any pressure on thing. Let's just let Mookie be the best shortstop in baseball for a year, and that's overall. He's going to have the highest WAR probably of any shortstop. Helps him get MVP maybe, and just let that roll, let that play out. And then maybe Freeland's ready the next year. Or maybe there's something that comes out there that looks really good. Okay, let's get back at it. Whoa. Let's see. Okay, I'm just getting back here. Okay, Oscar. Okay, Eduardo Quintero. We could talk about him. Let's see. Eduardo Quintero has top 5 trade value among LED minor leaguers on BTV. Quick notes on him. So I saw him, and he was over his head at Rancho. When he was throwing the ball from center field, he kind of had to duck in the dugout. He's a young kid. He's so young. He's a baby face. Yeah. Okay. Incline. Kevin says Cartaya trade coming soon. You got anything you could tell me? Text me if you can. Article on how bad the website. There's too many ads on these things. I know I have ads on mine, but I'm poor. I saw the Chris Paddock possibility. I don't think Chris Paddock would look good with the Dodgers. I want to go back to the Padres. He could put his stupid cowboy hat on and fit right in with the rest of those clowns. Lots of chatter between Dodgers and Cardinals. I still don't buy it, man. Still don't buy it. But then again, as Greg Bergman said, Gomes said they expect Muncy to be at third, so it leaves wiggle room. Who walks a ton? 300 GJW. Who's that? Who are you talking about? The only chatter is Nolan trying to force his way to LA. 6 years too late. Yeah, I think it's too late. Yeah. Hold on just a second. I need to look at something let's go back here. Let's see. My eyes are deceiving me. Let's see. Yeah, I mean the Ryan. Helsley. Come on, Tim. Say it better. Say Helsley. That's the one. That would be guys that you'd want. That's for sure. Maybe I have part of it. Nolan, I think Nolan is damaged goods. I think his. We looked at the Savants earlier, and they were terrible. I mean, for bat speed and velocity off the bat, they're terrible. Let's see. Yeah, Kevin, I saw you were on earlier today. I didn't have a chance to do it. I was doing that work thing. Um, let's see. Mr. Classic says Arenado even knows if he declines the Dodgers, teammates will save him. Yeah, it's true. Restream says, congratulations, you've received 100 chat messages today. Well, thank you. Let's see. Let's see. JDP walk rate. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Was like 18% in Great Lakes last year. Is absurd. Yeah, JDP is fantastic. That's Josue DePaula. Be Fun 95. Has Honeywell signed with anyone? No. I think he's going to be with the Dodgers as a minor leaguer. He'll be back. Only Philip Gomez says only get Arenado if they take Taylor and add Win. If we get Win, I'm giving up quite a bit for him. Hep says the only has been the Dodger interested in is carrying Kershaw. Arenado has no roots or history. Oh, Freeland. Okay, yeah. Freeland's a smart dude. I mean, you can see the stolen bases, how he's good. Normally, Betts at short is so nonsensical. He struggled defensively and admitted affected at the plate. And with the two Kims out there, are options and $17 million for Conforto. It's weird. Well, so I'm playing I'm going to take the bright side or the optimistic view with Mookie. Remember, he had 2 weeks to get ready. This year, he'll have all of spring training, and he start now. He can be at the ball field every day with Dino and his bobblehead. Dino looks like a bobblehead, doesn't he? So I'll give him that. And I think he wants the challenge, and that's fine. And they could also back off again. I agree, though. Hassan Kim. Now I don't know about the other one. I don't know if he's a real shortstop. I read second baseman is what I'm seeing about him. But Hassan Kim, the one from the Padres, might be out for half the season. But I do like the idea of still bringing him on the team and having him ready to go in July. And maybe Mookie can go out with a W. I think I'm okay with it. The $17 million for Conforto, he's got some pretty cool numbers. Some of his numbers were really taken down by playing in that stupid ballpark in the Bay Area. So I still thought it was a little, and it was still kind of a wow. Oscar does not buy the Arenado talks, but yeah, the Dodgers would have the leverage because of Nolan Arenado's no trade clause, and he needs to wield that. If he really wants to be a Dodger, he needs to force it where the Dodgers are giving up a bucket of balls and getting him, and the Cardinals are still paying. It's over $30 million AAV. Hep says trying to win championships, not trade for players because they were Dodger fans 30 years ago. Who doesn't want to be here? But if you can or will, yeah. Arenado had his chances to be here and he blew it. Norm says the Cards eat a ton of money and don't ask for a decent prospect. I think Arenado would be a solid platoon with Muncy. I don't see that happening. I don't see them platooning. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be a ton of money, and there'd have to be buy-in there. I could see it, though. I mean, hey, if you could, I swear, if you could have Arenado in the field and Muncy hit, I'm good. Let's see. Hep says Kyle Tucker is the player we think Josue DePaula can be. Pack your bags. They might be, and we'll see. We'll see. I don't think the Dodgers are going to go for Tucker, but I think they would need right-handed bats. Hep says they're not hit lefties well. Let's see. Showtime does not want to trade JDP. I think Mr. Clark says Hassan Kim is good utility. I think he's more than a utility player though, because he's a regular player. I think he's a regular player. Pepsi says Arenado against lefties, 234 batting average, 266 on base appearance. Man, dude's falling off. I just think he's old. I think he's older than his age. His body's the dude played hard and his body's beaten up. I think even Machado, who doesn't play near as hard, is getting to that stage. They're starting to just really break down. But Machado's still got a few more. He's a couple years ahead in terms of productivity still than Machado. That's what it looks like. Norm would take Tucker over Teo. Tucker hit 300 against lefties. I know, I saw that. Yeah. Still, incline. Dodgers turn JD and Hayward around. They have the coaches to rejuvenate Arenado. I think if he's broken, though, it's tough to rejuvenate someone that's broken. That's where I'm coming from. Hep says Mookie, Freddie, Shohei not going to be in their prime forever. Oh, I know. Remember, Freddie's 35, Mookie's 32, Shohei is 31 this year. No time to wait. Our position player track record and Freeman regime isn't good other than Jordan and Cruz. Will Smith's been fine. I'll take that. But yeah, I know. Need the bat if Teoscar walks away. It's just such a nightmare. Be fun. Are the Dodgers trying to get Tanner Scott? Yeah, but he's too expensive. They're not going to get Tanner Scott. If they get Tanner Scott, I'll be as surprised as anybody. Let's see. I'm going to let you guys fight over the Nolan thing because I'm kind of tired of talking about him. And I don't see a trade for Tucker. I don't. It's going to take a lot. Now, again, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to forecast. I'm trying to think like those guys. I don't think they would sign him to a huge deal because he's not one of those dudes that screams out star, Los Angeles, all that stuff. I mean, they like to sign the established stars, which is what we've learned. Suzuki, I guess we could look him up. Seiya Suzuki. Let's take a look at some numbers here. Not bad. Better than I thought. I mean, for the season, 512 at bats. Excuse me. 21 dongs. 16 stolen bases, 283 batting average, on base 366, 42 slug, 48 OPS. So, run batted value is really strong. What would he cost? We'll have to look at his contract. Fielding values, but a lot of red in the batting. K percentage is high. It's bad. Walks good though. Fielding, meh. Range values low. Running, he's pretty quick. He's pretty fast. Let's look at his contract. Why not? He is a Cub. Let's take a look at the Cubs. Cubs win. Cubs win. Let's see. 17 million. AV. I'd trade for him. Yeah. Why not? Another Japanese player. Why not? As long as you get Sasaki, it's all. As long as you get Sasaki, you'd have 4 Japanese players. It's kind of cool. All right, let's go back to here. Back to the chat. All right, I'm going to get a couple more minutes and I'm going to move on. Go to bed, actually. Suzuki sounds good. I would do Suzuki over Santander if they can make that trade. Friedman says he wants to create a golden age for Dodger fans, so I think he would pay premium for certain players like Scott. Yeah, I would put money that they won't on that one. But then again, I was shocked they went so hard at Snell. Let's see. We need Teo desperately. Yeah, I'd like that. Yeah, I'd take Suzuki. I don't know what it would take to get him. That's a pretty good ball player. Why would they want to trade him? Why would the Cubs even consider trading him? It doesn't make any sense. Dodger Blue 82, that golden bat rule comes in, the site goes away. I'll be done. Yeah, I don't hepatitis. I don't see. Just doesn't make sense. Why would they want to trade Suzuki? I'll take him though. Yeah. Let's see. So I'll take Suzuki. If they don't get, I'd prefer Teo back, but what would it cost to get Suzuki? I don't know. I mean, that's the thing, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Why would they trade him? That makes zero sense to me. By the way, folks, I'm not leaving to go to Blue Sky. I have Blue Sky accounts. I very rarely post on it. I actually like the heat that Twitter brings because I'm a free speech advocate. And if you want to block or mute people, you can do that. I use my block button and mute button a lot. So if you want to go to Blue Sky and just hear one part of the views of the world, go ahead. But I'm sticking here on X. I'll be on X until they throw me off, or until there's something that is actually way better. But X is where the news is. X is where we all go to get our stuff. Blue Sky it's just Threads Part 2. And it'll go away because people go, oh, I'm going to go to Threads because X is mean and all that stuff. Hey, folks, when half the world has been censored and muted, and now all of a sudden you're hearing stuff you're not used to hearing, sorry, but I'm sticking with free speech and X, so that's why I'm here. Blue Sky's, it's the app's bleh. And even the guy who did Blue Sky, who's the Twitter guy, I can't remember his name, would say X is better. That's just the way it is. But yeah, I will not be going to Blue Sky. You can find me at Tim Rogers 2080 or at Dodgers 2080. On the X. But I have Blue Sky, but I just, all I do is maybe if I remember, I'll post a link on one of them. That's it. Yeah, I saw something on X about someone else going to Blue Sky. Yeah, Jack Dorsey. Yeah, Jack. Who's feeling Teo's coming back? I am. I still think he's coming back. Cubs are nuts. Look at Belly's contract. They didn't want Belly to opt it. No, they didn't. Norm saying the team is already over the fourth apron at this point. Freeland may figure they may as well spend big for certain players. That's true. Yeah, I mean the whole thing about Shohei is all true. Yeah, I don't. What did it? Is there something about Suzuki we don't know? I don't see anything about it. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I don't. Let's see. Cuz Hank Bellinger more than Freddie. That's pretty funny. It's true though. It's true, and Cody's a nice player, but he's just not a $27 million player. It's really too bad because didn't we all think he would be the guy that he was going to get, big, huge contract? I mean, good question. From Norm, would you be surprised if Cohen decides to get both Burns and Fried? I would not be surprised. No. Hepatitis would overpay for Suzuki if Teoscar leaves. Yeah, I'd rather have him, it looks like, than Santander. Yeah, why not? Let's just hope we don't have to do that. Let's just get Teo, but I still think he comes back, but I'm getting that feeling that that the cost has gone up. That's just there was a risk there, and I think the Dodgers will have a limit on how high they will overpay for him. Let's see. Can Dalton Rushing play third base? Man, I've been asking that for 2 years. Why haven't they put him at third? But they haven't. They put him at left. But I really wish they'd play him at third because I think there's a future there. I think he could play it, but he has to. They have to start 2 years ago because he's got a good arm. He played a decent first base when I saw him at Rancho, and he's got the head on his shoulders to play anywhere on the field. He's got a very high baseball IQ and a thirst. He's got a thirst for the game. And it's something I really like to see. I like to see that thirst in the game. So, all right, folks, I'm tired. I am tired. So, and haven't been sleeping well. If you've been following my travails lately, it's been rough lately. So I'm going to be time to sign off. So let's go to it. Getting ready to sign off here. So here we go. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. So thanks as always. I appreciate y'all. You guys help spur my brain at night. It's fun. It's fun. So let's we'll be back at this. Hopefully Teoscar signs for tomorrow. I'm ready to go live tomorrow because I work from home. I should be able to go live right away. Keep an eye out. I've got the thumbnail ready to go. I got the title ready to go. I just don't have the details. Let's do that. I'm going to try to get a quick video out on the Rule 5 draft tomorrow and go from there. So that's it. Thank you. As always, I appreciate y'all. Good conversations as always. I will see y'all on the other side. Thank you so much. God bless and go Dodgers.